Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tubby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tubby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tubby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tubby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
Decatur County Recycling has mobile and permanent sites throughout Decatur County and sponsors our curbside house-to-house pickup in Greensburg. Check out all of the items that can be recycled at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Plastic tubs, bottles, steel and aluminum cans, and even junk mail can be recycled. Let's win together this season at recycling and protecting our earth for a better future.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg, or call them at 812-663-3787.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Walters Tire in Greensburg has you covered. From new tires to expert service, our team makes sure you're rolling smooth in no time. Whether it's a flat, a rotation, or a brand new set, we're your hometown tire pros. Conveniently located right here in Greensburg, Walters Tire keeps you safe, keeps you moving, and keeps you smiling mile after mile. Stop in today at 220 North Main Street in Greensburg, or give them a call at 812-663-7551. Walters Tire, where every trip starts on the right foot, or should we say the right wheel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at South Decatur High School on Seibel Field, where the Cougars take on the Edinburgh Lancers tonight. I'm Christy Peters, alongside with Todd Black and special guest Gary Sully tonight. We're going to give you tonight's action here on WTRE 1330. I also want to mention one of our sponsors this add-on tonight is Batesville Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep. We'd like to welcome them to our sponsors. I went ahead and went over all of our sponsors already, so we are going to take care of some pre-game information.
Information, South Decatur is 0-2 coming into tonight's game. Edinburgh is 0-2, so it's going to be probably a close game here tonight at Seibel Field. Each team be looking for their first win. Edinburgh's led by their senior wide receiver, Kevin Garcia. He's averaging 30 yards per game with the catches. Sam Parkhurst is their rushing leader. He's averaging 32 yards per game. And Landon Klaus, a sophomore, he's averaging 6 tackles a game. Last week they lost to Riverton Park 60-0. South Decatur, like I said, is 0-2. They lost to Shenandoah last week 39-0. They're led by Brody Bolton, a freshman. He's averaging 7.5 yards per game in receiving. And Jaden Jackson Ray, a junior running back, he's averaging 45 yards per game and also 9 tackles. And then we've got a sophomore, Elon Phelps, who's got 2 fumble recoveries and a quarterback hurry for the year. So we'd like to welcome Gary Solly in tonight. He's going to be doing our color commentary for us as our normal guy, Randy Schopmer, is out sick. So
it ought to be a good game. I mean, looking at the one thing that stands out is look at who Edinburgh has played compared to who South Decatur's played.
Yep.
You know, you got Shenandoah, who's normally up there in the top in the rankings, but they lost a lot of people from a couple years ago. And then you got North Decatur, who right now is ranked number 2. So, South I coached here for a year, and a lot of the thing that happens with South is they got such a tough schedule at the beginning. They got to have time to get their confidence up and get themselves ready to play. These are the kind of games they need early in the season so they can get, where they used to play North down in about week 6, week 7. That made it perfect because when you had a young team like South has right now, they were in a position by the time they got to week 6 or 7, their kids had a little bit more idea about what's going on.
Yeah, and South's playing a lot of young kids. I mean, like I said, you've got a bunch of freshmen, a bunch of sophomores that are not used to varsity action. Freshmen first year. I mean, they're thrown right into varsity action, and some of them are having to start right off the bat. And
their numbers are down anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like Rodney said. I've talked to Rodney and I've talked to A House, and both of them kind of make the comment that we got right now, it looks to me like, or sounds like, their junior high program is getting better. They've got a decent elementary program. So I think things are going in the right direction. It's just a matter of getting themselves to that point.
And that's where it comes from. You got to have a feeder program coming in, or you're not going to get anything. And you got to start them in the elementary school, playing the junior Pee Wee football, and keep them going from there.
Right. And that's only going to build your program as you go. And the thing is, as a baseball coach and a football coach for years, the one thing you always want, it's not a matter of how many kids you have, it's how many of them are going to come back.
Right.
And that's the thing. As long as you can get these guys that are out here, the 20-some-odd that are out here, to come back next year, then you add those kids that are in the 8th grade, and you need that one class that's going to come in and say, you know what, we're going to turn this thing around, and I expect you to be in the weight room and be the leaders. Yep. And when South gets that group, I think there's going to be a big difference.
Yeah, it is. Be getting ready for the national anthem here as we go on. Our first quarter sponsor tonight is Kinley and Daughters Car Wash, powered by teamwork, driven to shine. At Kinley and Daughters Car Wash, we're proud to support our local athletes in the spirit of teamwork on and off the field. With our premium graphene protection, your car stays looking its best no matter how hard you play. Join the Clean Club for unlimited washes all month long, starting at $24.99. And we're going to step away as the national anthem is being played. Okay, we're back out at Seibel Field at South Decatur, getting ready for the third week of Friday Night Lights, and we're waiting for to see who gets the kickoff here as the captains are coming towards onto the field right now. Again, South Decatur's 0-2, Edinburgh is 0-2. One of them is going to get their first win tonight.
Well, and the thing about this is you got two ways to look at this. You know, if you win the toss, do you want the ball to give yourself the first opportunity? I always like to defer to the second half, and then that way if I'm still in the game in the second half, coming out at halftime, then that gives me the opportunity to make some adjustments and come out and score and get a bigger lead for the second half. So it just kind of depends on what each coach wants to do, and, you know, it'd be interesting to see how this ends up.
Yeah. And being Coach Despain's last year at Edinburgh, he announced his retirement early in the season already, before school started, that this would be his last year at the helm of Edinburgh. So maybe they'll take the ball first, and he wants to get the points and score them.
Well, and that's just it. I mean, you know, a lot of people want the ball. I mean, that's just it. I want the ball to give myself the best opportunity to get the lead and go that route. And I may want the ball because I don't want the other team to score, you know, if I give it up. So, you know, it's kind of a mind game. It just depends on each coach what they think.
Right. So
I don't think he's been at Edinburgh that long, has he?
I think 4 years maybe.
They'll say there for a while they were changing coaches pretty quick.
Lancers won the toss, and they elected to receive. And we're getting ready to start as the captains shake hands and get the last-minute instructions from the officials on the field. And here we go. So again, that does make a good thing for South Decatur because they'll get the ball starting the second half now.
Well,
so
and
Coach Martin's got a chance to see what it's got and see what adjustments he needs to make at halftime.
That's always the reason I like getting the ball when it came back out. Just, you know, especially if I'm ahead or I need a touchdown coming out, I can make those adjustments, make some blocking adjustments or whatever needs to get done. You know, when you're coaching single A football, sometimes it's hard to make adjustments because you got a kid that's playing offensive line, you got a kid that's playing the same kid's playing defensive line, he's playing punt, and the whole bit. But you try to make little things that might, you know, different running lanes or something along that line.
He's I think that's number 22, or no.
Number 15, Landon Cups. Number 21, Chase Smock. Back deep for the Lancers. On a kick for your Cougars, number 15, Caden Ash.
Caden Ash kicking off for South Decatur. And Smock. There's the kickoff. Smock gets it. He's still on his feet up above. Got a flag down on the field, but he got the
return flag in at the end of the play.
The ball was brought out to about the 30-yard line on the play. We got a flag on the field. We'll wait to see what it is.
Had some South guys there about 5 yards sooner, but they ended up ducking their head, just running right by instead of breaking down, wrapping him up. That's kind of what you want. It was a perfect opportunity because, you know, the ball went dead, so the guys had to stop and pick it up, but we just let him get further.
So the call was against South Decatur, so they'll add 15 yards to the play.
Lancers get the football first and 10.
See, you don't want that when you're struggling. The last thing you want is a 15-yard penalty on that.
First and 10 Lancers at the 33-yard line. Ball was snapped over the quarterback's head, number 3, Parkhurst, and he had to run back and get it, so he downed the ball, fell on the ball.
It gave South some opportunities. Now you can get in their face a little bit.
2nd and 22, Lancers.
I'm not looking at – I think Edinburgh's going to be more of a running team than a throwing team, and that's, put your guys out here on an island and make them go.
And Parkhurst is back. Ball snapped to him. It's a running play. Number 70, South Decatur. Ball's out. Ball's fell on. Looks like number 61, Aiden Kelly from South Decatur got it, and the ball has been turned over to South Decatur on the, looks like right at the goal line, about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good tackle right there. That the quarterback took the snap and came around the left end, and the defensive end for South stopped, changed his direction, and made a really good tackle on that and knocked the ball loose.
Cougars have the football. First and goal from the 5.
First and goal, South Decatur from the 5 with Riker Martin, number 5, back at quarterback. Hands the ball off to 31. Jaden Jackson Ray in for the touchdown. 6-0 South. 11:01 in the first quarter. South up 6-0.
That's got to make you feel good as a coach. The only thing is, you can't live on that. That's only the beginning. You got to continue to play.
Got to keep, and that'll give South kids some confidence. It's the first time they've been in the end zone in 3 games this year, or even close to the end zone. So,
right.
Got the kick up. Kick's good by number 15, Caden Nash. The extra point makes it 7-0 with 11:01 left to go in the first quarter, and we've got a player down for Edinburgh on the field.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly what happened when he went down, but
said
he's a corner, so he must have came off the edge and got hit just right.
Looks like number 14, Pruitt, Xander Pruitt for Edinburgh is on the ground. So, Edinburgh's trainers and the South Decatur trainers out working with him right now. Again tonight, our first quarter sponsors, Kinley and Daughters Car Wash. 14 Xander Pruitt is up on his feet, walking away with the help of the coach. Just kind of got his hand on his back, but he's walking on his own back to the Edinburgh sideline.
15 Landon Clutch, number 21 Chase Smock.
He's got those fluorescent orange gloves on, and
Yep.
kind of hard to hide in there.
Cade Nash will be kicking off for the second time in the first quarter for South Decatur, and we got Smock and Klaus back for Edinburgh in the backfield. Here comes the kick. South Decatur's kick goes out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. There is a flag on the field.
Kick out of bounds.
Yeah, kick out of bounds, so the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line for Edinburgh.
You know, in the way South's defense played in that first series, that shouldn't bother you. I mean, hopefully they play like that the second series. It won't have any effect on anything at all.
And I see something here on some of the South Decatur coaches and some of their players that just turned around. They had a smile on their face. I ain't seen that in 3 weeks. So,
yeah.
So, that give them a little confidence that, hey, we can play this game.
Yeah, you can breathe now.
Yeah, we got the scoring snide off our back. Be a running play, and number 70, Elon Phelps for South Decatur in the backfield. 15, Klaus for Edinburgh was the ball carrier, and he was stopped.
He did a great job on that. He came up and attacked the running back that was coming to attack him and stymied it because they were running. Basically, they pulled the guard, and then the backside wing came along with him. It was almost a counter tray. and he stymied the block, and then we got off the block and made the tackle. That was a great play.
Well, this Phelps kid has been we've called his name many a times in the first 3 weeks. He's just a sophomore, and he's been in the backfield. He's been all over the place. So, again, number 3, Parkhurst back. He's keeping it run. He's ready to pass, and he's run out of bounds right at the first down marker.
Yeah, they're taking Phelps, and they're moving him to the strong side. That time he was to the 3 receiver side. And he almost got outrun to the sidelines, but he's quick enough that if he gets beat around the edge, he's able to run it down.
Yeah, he was run some of them down last week from Shenandoah from behind. I mean, he stays on the play. He never stops.
Right. That's difficult for a defensive end not to cash down in there and get beat.
Parkhurst is back in the shotgun looking to pass. Number 7. Pass was complete.
Yeah, Jackson Ray read that. It was a middle screen. He came up on that perfect and made a play. No gain on that. Now it's 4th down.
Yep. And number 19, Garcia for Edinburgh was the wide receiver that made the catch. It is now 4th and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Looks like Edinburgh's back to punt. High snap, almost blocked. Ball rolls down. South lets it go. And it's down by 68.
He needs to go on over there because Edinburgh, they weren't within 40 yards of that ball. And if they're going to turn and go to the sidelines, pick it up and go.
Yeah,
it's not a dead ball.
He could have picked it up, at least got 5 or 10 more yards on it.
He's the best running back South has.
Yeah. And speaking of one of the best running backs South has, you look down on the sideline and you see Corbin Johnson back in South Decatur territory tonight. He's home from Georgetown.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit before the game. Great kid.
Jackson Ray again on the carry. Oh, he almost broke out when he got it out to the 40-yard line, and it'd be a first down South.
He did a great job getting to the outside. Edinburgh, their defensive end and linebacker, both of them went upfield and didn't flatten out. That gave him the outside corner, and once he gets to the outside corner, he's got a big gain.
Yeah, that was Godeshay for Edinburgh on the tackle. You got single wide receivers on each side. Jackson Ray again straight up the middle. Another first down, South Decatur. And that's another good thing. That's South Decatur stacked up a couple first downs back-to-back. Some good running.
I'll tell you what, looking at number 4, Winkler's the wideout, that's the second time I've seen him pancake the cornerback back there. He just connects with him, and he just keeps driving. That's what you want. If we can get the ball to that side, that guy's not going to make a tackle.
Yeah, Winkler's been pretty good the last couple weeks. Oh,
as we talk about him.
As we talk about him, he gets a false start called on him. So now be 1st and 15 for the South. Ball be on the 48-yard line.
But if things keep going, South's just running over them. You know, this is doable for them on the ground. They may not even have to pass.
Yeah, I mean, they got a pretty decent ground game. And before the even started tonight, Riker Martin on a quarterback keeper, and he gains about 5 yards.
Gain of about 5 brings up 2nd down 10, call it 6. 2nd down and 9.
2nd down and 9 for South, and that was number 15, Klaus for Edinburgh on the tackle. He just took the feet right out from under Riker.
He's one of their inside linebackers, and he's doing a heck of a job. He's doing what a linebacker does, get to the ball.
Got Riker backfield pitches out to Jackson Ray. He's around the left side, and he's tackled out of bounds.
One block.
Parkhurst was on the tackle.
third down and 4.
3rd and 4 for South Decatur.
I say this is 2-down territory if they get positive yards here.
The way the high snap's been for Edinburgh center, I would say 2-down territory too, because we could probably get another fumble recovery.
Yeah, and defensively, South's been manhandling them. So
Riker Martin on the keeper, comes
matter.
around the right side, gets across the 30-yard line before he's tackled by number 3, Parkhurst.
Gets to the outside. That carry good for a South Decatur first down.
Another South Decatur first down.
Tackle was made on the play by the Lancers. Number 3, Samson Parkhurst. It is 1st and 10. Cougars ball on the Lancer 27-yard line.
Ball be 1st and 10 on the Lancer 27.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it ain't broke, I wouldn't fix it unless you just want to throw one just to make them realize we can.
Yeah, okay, that's what I would do too. Like you said, if it's broke, not fix it. That's just keep running until they prove to us that they can stop the run.
And they can't stop outside, they can't stop inside, so just keep going.
He went up the middle. Looks like 64 Ponsler coming off the field right now. He's got
I think he's bleeding.
Looks like he's got a little blood from a finger, something all over the uniform. So we'll get that taken care of, get him taped up. He'll get back in there.
Since the AIDS scare, anytime you're bleeding, you got to come off.
Last week he split a shoe in half. This week he's got blood on his finger, so he's doing what he's supposed to. Another run, Jackson Ray up the middle, and they try to get him in the backfield, and he breaks the tackle, and he's good for 3 or 4 yards.
We had a missed block up front, but he was able to spin out of it. Got 5 yards out of it.
So be 2nd and 5, ball on the South 22. You got Winkler to one side, Huckleberry to the other, and Jackson Ray in the backfield. Riker Martin comes back in the got a pass, and pass was broken up. He had Josh Winkler just making sure that Edinburgh was awake.
Yeah.
So
that's not a bad deal because you've been gashing them. You've got 5 yards to go. I'm guaranteeing you right here it's 4-down territory. So you got two downs to get 5 yards. The way things have been going, unless South shoots himself in the foot.
Right.
I shouldn't say that because the last time I said that, we had a motion penalty. So.
Pitch out to Jackson Ray. He goes up the middle. This time it was a gang tackle by Edinburgh. 15 again, Parkhurst. Klaus was in on the play. He gets about 3 yards.
I'll tell you what, 75, Hampton, he made a heck of a block there. He kicked out the end and gave the running back the opportunity to go up underneath. The interior didn't hold their blocks long enough.
So 4th and 2 on the 19-yard line. Again, 4-down territory for South. We just need 2 yards. Jackson Ray, they get him up the middle, but he spins and gets it out.
Number 31,
and
Jackson Ray on the carry.
They give him the yardage for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10, South Decatur.
He was brought down by the backside. He had a bubble right where he ran. It got the backside kind of collapsed on him. They didn't do a very good job because that was exactly looking at it. I'm like, if they run it there, he'll run all day.
Yeah. Looks like Ponsler's all fixed up, ready to come back in. He run down to the coach and said, hey, I'm ready. Riker Martin on the quarterback keeper on the left side, and he gets hit by 21, Chase Smock. If you got a yard, you got 3 yards on that, 2nd and 7, South. It's like number 9 for South. Troutman and Keaton Troutman's coming in as Riker Martin comes to the sideline to get the play.
I'm thinking wide side here.
Yep.
They've got a lot of success over here on the right-hand side. They got twins out here.
Twins on the right side, Winkler and Troutman. They got Huckleberry on the left side. Ball given to and up the middle.
Number 10, Kagan Rand, the ball carrier.
Good
Ran
play.
the ball carrier for South right up the middle. It gets
I think they gave him the.
got the first down on that play.
Yeah, they did.
They're changing the yard markers.
1st and goal on 9.
First and goal, South.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
That was a good call. They brought everybody. They brought the motion to the twins out here, and then ran up the gut. Great play.
Riker Martin goes under center this time and Wren again. He's carrying him in, and he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Kagan Rand, the ball carrier.
I tell you, I'd like to see Jackson Ray run that motion. He ran it. He got about to the tackle. Then he just turned around, and stopped, and watched. So anybody can look, and the linebackers can see when he stops. Well, he doesn't get the ball.
Yeah. Aiden Kelly, number 61, a 5'10", 215-pound freshman, is coming in for South Decatur. So, assuming this is going to be a run, they're putting their big guys in the middle. So, Riker Martin goes up underneath center, hands the ball off, and we got a flag on the play. Offsides, it looks like Edinburgh.
Huh. Well, that works.
Offsides is the call against the Lancers.
I swore it was motion on us.
That's what I thought it was going to be, too, another motion.
Penalty is half the distance to the goal.
From here, they can run the same play, or I could see them faking the dive and Riken going out around the left end.
Well, they got Wren in the backfield, so either Riker can go to the left and take it himself or give it to Wren. Riker on the quarterback keeper. He's in. Touchdown, South. 3:26 to go in the first quarter, 13-0.
1 yard for the touchdown.
Riken did a great job of finding the bubble, and what I mean by the bubble is you got the defensive line down, and then where the linebackers are, that creates that gap. And if they got both A-gaps with defensive linemen, it's almost hard to go right over top of them. Go out where the bubble is. You're going to get a yard out of it probably.
Yeah. Riker Martin for the touchdown. We got the extra point coming. Cade Nash with the point after. 3:26 to go in the first quarter. 14-0 your South Decatur Cougars.
14-0.
Again, I'd like to mention some of our platinum sponsors for tonight's game: Gillenhow Funeral Home, Acura Automotive, Decatur County Recycling, and Buy-Ride Auto. Our gold sponsors are Walters Tire and Hamilton Tebby Law Office. And again, I'd like to thank Globe Asphalt for being our touchdown sponsor tonight, as they got the first 2 for this year.
Chase Smock back deep for the Lancers. On the kick for your Cougars, number 15, Caden Ash.
I'm surprised Edinburgh's not moving their back people up.
Yeah.
He hasn't kicked it that far all night.
Got Smock and Klaus in the backfield. Again, that's going to be Ash on the kickoff. I'm assuming South Decatur will do their familiar, I'm going to fake the kick and then get in line to get ready to kick it. Kicks off. They let the ball go to it's number 21, Smock. He's quickly tackled.
Number 21, Chase Smock on the return.
Looks like Ladd Hampton was on the
Tackle made by number 75, Ladd Hampton.
Hampton on the tackle for South Decatur. Be
Lancers have
first and 10.
Good open field tackle right there. They only gave him about 5 yards on the return, so that really worked out well for him.
First and 10 on the 28. We'll see what Lancers have to do with this.
Be nice to get a stop here.
Yep. Got a single wide receiver to the near side. It's handed off up the middle. And he didn't get nowhere. He was gang tackled by South Decatur. One of the guys in on the play was Ladd Hampton again.
Number 21, Chase Smock, the ball carrier. Back Tackle made by number 75, Lad Hampton.
Defensive end over here, on the other side, got a little bit deep, which created a seam out here that Edinburgh didn't see.
First quarter score out of Greensburg, 7-7.
Number 3, Samson Parkhurst on the keeper.
Parkhurst on the keeper, flag on the play. Layden Ponsler was on the tackle for South.
Holding is a call against the Lancers.
It was right out here in the open. I mean, it was obvious. It was on the defensive end, Phelps.
Got some good ones going around the area. Greensburg 7, Connorsville 7 in the first quarter at North Decatur. North Decatur 7, Milan 7. And here you got South Decatur 14, Edinburgh nothing. So
kind of cheering for Greensburg. Kind of like to see them get I think it's their first varsity win in a while, isn't it?
Yeah, they got one win last year, but under the new coach from Rushville, this would be their first varsity win. That pass, Parkhurst drops back to throw, and the pass went incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 18 for the Lancers.
Another middle screen. Defensive linemen have to sniff that. If they're not getting blocked, they need to sniff that and stop.
Yep.
Gotcha, what you need.
He wouldn't have got much anyway. The linebacker was standing right there.
Copy, we're good.
Parkhurst back to pass. And it was overthrown for 19 Garcia, but had 2 South Decatur players back in the area. Riker Martin was back there and may have got a hand on that to tip it away.
Thing I worry about that. I always told the kid, play the man, not the ball, because he went up to get the ball, and if you notice, the ball went over his head, which put it right in the receiver's hands. If he had caught it, he could have went a ways.
Punt, short punt by Edinburgh. South Decatur lets it go, and it don't even make it to the 40-yard line. Edinburgh picks it up, touches it.
I tell you what, that's one thing you got to look at, being an old returner. Edinburgh, they just turn around and walk away from it. If it's going to die like that, just stand right there and wait for it to die. If they turn around and walk away, pick it up.
Pick it up, get you 4 or 5 yards.
Oh, my
if they tackle you.
I mean, that one back there, he could have got big yards on it.
South Decatur will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line. South Decatur's had some good field position tonight, starting out in all 3 of their possessions. Jackson Ray to the left side. He jumps over one tackler and gets to the yard marker. It's like he got 9 yards out of that.
Jackson Ray, the ball carrier.
That play.
Gained about 9 yards, brings up 2nd down and 1 for your Cougars.
Be 2nd down 1 South with 1:52 left in the first quarter.
Wren had a guy. He was out leading, and he had a guy. But the Edinburgh tackler, he got there before Wren got to him.
All positive stuff for South Decatur tonight.
It is.
So I know before the game tonight they were going through their walkthrough on the field, and they all looked pretty positive. Timeout called by Edinburgh. This will be their first timeout of the game.
Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Reagan Watts and Sophia Whitcamper. Big round of applause for your cheerleaders.
Okay. Be interesting to see what they're going to do here.
Okay.
They only need a yard.
Yeah, second one on the 30. Looks like Jackson Ray.
Nice
Straight up.
job. Nice job following his blockers up through there.
Got a flag on the play on the other side after Jackson Ray got the first down, waiting for the call to see what the call is. Holding Cougars. So negate that first down.
I have a feeling it was Winkler out there on the corner, which is not even near the play.
Yeah, him and the Edinburgh player were kind of tied up with each other. Both of them had their hands on each other. That one could have probably went either way.
Yeah.
But Winkler probably just didn't let off in time.
Exactly.
From the spot of the foul, it backs the Cougars up a yard. We'll replay second down.
So to be 2nd and 2. Riker Martin with a pass on the right side, caught by Huckleberry. Huckleberry.
Throw complete to number 8, Garrett Huckleberry. There is a flag on the field.
I think we got another hold on South.
So we'll wait and see what we got. The way it's looking, it's coming back. It's holding on South Decatur. Referees, officials are discussing it on this side. Holding South. Ball be coming back.
Another 10-yard penalty from the spot.
Now you don't want to get sloppy.
Yeah.
You've been playing really well. Let's don't get sloppy and the game being over. Sometimes that can happen when you got a team that's hadn't seen a lot of success. So they, now all of a sudden we've had some success, so we can kind of shut it down.
Yeah, they need to just keep doing what they were doing.
I know week 1, and I'm sure week 2 they didn't shut it down on them. So I'd take it out on these guys.
Yeah. So it's 2nd and 12 with the ball on the 41-yard line. Pitched out to Jackson Ray. He stiff arms.
Number 31, Jackson Ray, the ball carrier. Knocked out of bounds by number 15, Landon Klaus.
15 Klaus for Edinburgh on the tackle. He was knocked out. He knocked Jackson Ray out.
Looks like a gain of about 6 yards.
So gain of 6. Now it'll be 3rd and 6. Ball on the 35.
Again, I think you're looking at 4 downs right here. You're on the 35. You're not going to get anything more out of it on a punt. You're only going to risk pitching it over his head. Right. So.
Jaden Jackson Ray goes left and then up the middle.
I think he's got it.
It's awful close, if not.
Yep.
They give him the first down.
That was a good read. It ended up the lineman for South got in his way. If the lineman would have just kept blocking, and he could have maybe even got outside, and it would have went forever.
Yeah. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. South Decatur up 14-0 and driving the ball in their territory. Looks like it got Wren in the backfield now. Riker Martin under the center. Flag on the play. False start, South Decatur.
So far, they played clean up until this possession, and then now all of a sudden they're not. But right now it's not hurting them because they're gashing them and getting 5-10 yards a carry. But you can't play for that every down.
No. You got to keep going. You can't keep backing up and then going forward. You're going to get nowhere.
Exactly, and
eventually Edinburgh's going to get one their way.
And then you're going to get next week. You're trying to get better for next week.
Yep.
Oh, nice block.
Nice block. Riker Martin with the pass. This through the hands of Winkler. Brings up 2nd and 15 with 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
That was a heck of a block by Wren.
Yeah.
He came out. Riken was rolling out to his right, and he hit the I believe it was a linebacker. Just as just as soon as Riken got there, got him outside.
Riker Martin does again up under center with Wren in the backfield, double receivers to the right side with the pass to Troutman.
Pass for Riker Martin, complete to number 9, Keaton Troutman. Tackle made by number 15.
Troutman, the pass was complete. Klaus for Edinburgh on the tackle.
5 yards on the reception.
I know Jackson Ray is taught look outside, go get that safety, but if he'd have looked inside, he could have got that linebacker. It might have got a few more yards out of that.
Yeah. Okay, at the end of the first quarter, it's South Decatur 14, Edinburgh 0 is South Decatur Drive, and our second quarter sponsor is Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want close by. Same-day appointments now available. Call 812-222-DOCS. So, going to switch ends of the field. Teams are on their benches getting some, on the sidelines getting some instruction from the coaches.
Retired teachers, you get in free. All proceeds will go to the 2026 South Decatur High School after prom. Donations are going to be
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tubby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tubby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tubby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tubby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
Yeah.
The one that was hurt earlier tonight looks like he's coming over to he's out of his pads and out of his jersey, so.
Must be going to the parents.
Yeah.
I'd like to see us get about 7-8 yards here.
Yeah.
Get us in a 4th and manageable.
Be 3rd and 10, ball on the Edinburgh's 28-yard line. Riker Martin with the pass to Jaden Jackson Ray. He's in for the touchdown.
We'll take that too.
20-0 Cougars, the start of the second quarter. 11:50 to go, 20-0 in the second quarter to South Decatur.
Another great call. They brought the wing on the other side, brought him in motion. That left Jackson Ray over here at this wing, and he just snuck out front. I think everybody in the place thought it was going to be a run with Riken running behind the guy in motion, and he just a little flick of the ball and got it out there.
Ash with the extra point for South Decatur makes it 21-0. And
extend the lead 21-0.
So. All I can say is all of South Decatur's kids have got a little bit of an extra pep in their step right now, being 21-0. It's like, hey, we can play.
Exactly, and that's the thing you got to get. At some point, they have to understand that they do things the same as everybody else. And I tried to tell them that when I'm coaching baseball here, when I coach football. You know, you can play with everybody. It's just a matter right now. South has this thing that when things go bad, their heads drop instead of just like, okay, guys, it went bad. Now we just turn around and go. Now they've got something going good. Hopefully they can stay focused and don't start making mistakes. And, you know,
as they say, next play mentality. Forget about that play and let's go to the next one.
Exactly. You got to be greedy at this point. Coach will take out the guys that need to be taken out if they, you know, they need to keep the foot on the pedal.
Yep.
Let the coaches decide when they start subbing in. When you put subs in, they need to keep going.
Yeah. And South just needs to keep scoring any way they can.
Yep.
Klaus back with The kick. Oh, he's hit by his own player. And we got one from
I think that was
Edinburgh on the ground.
I think that was the kid that got hit by the runner coming back through.
Yeah. So
he came to block, and the running back, who's a pretty good-sized kid, just cleaned him.
Had an injured player on the field, but he gets up number 5, Linkner. That had to get the wind knocked out of him.
Oh, yeah.
So, but he's walking off the field on his own accord.
He rocked him.
Yeah, his own player.
Yeah, and he's a big kid, too.
Again, Parkhurst, the quarterback for Edinburgh, is in the backfield with number 15, Klaus. It's a running play. Klaus gets the outside, gets down the sideline, and pushed out of bounds by Jackson Ray.
South had a kid. He had him, but just got a wrap. You can't reach out there and grab people. They had him twice.
So that was a gain of 9 for Edinburgh, 2nd and 1 on the 34-yard line. Parkhurst back to pass, tries to get it, goes nowhere, just gets the ball out of bounds. All the receivers were recovered by South Decatur.
Ponsler did a good job coming off his block and getting to the quarterback. The only thing I'd like to see him is start flattening it out a little bit more as the quarterback gets his way so he can't get to the corner. I'm not sure how South runs, who has contained there, but the outside backer, he was coming up too, which left that little flat pass open.
Score out Indianapolis, East Central 7, Lawrence North 6. Quarter 15, Klaus on the run. He's stacked up by the South Decatur players. And finally, play was called dead.
Again, you got to wrap. I mean, you got to take the kid to the ground because two tacklers missed him, and just luckily that the help came, because if the help hadn't came, he could have got some big yardage there. They've got to wrap.
Yeah.
Had good hits.
Okay, 4th down and 1 on the 34-yard line. Edinburgh's got the ball.
That Klaus kid's tough to bring down.
Yeah.
He's got a low center of gravity, 180-pounder.
You would think just needing 1 yard, Parkhurst would get up underneath this. Oh! They got him wrapped up.
Didn't get it.
Hard hit by number 22 of South Decatur, Kyler Leary.
Didn't get it.
Didn't get the first down. Ball be turned over to be first down, South Decatur Cougars on the 34.
Tell you what, he did a great job standing him up.
Yep.
If he'd have let him come and fall forward, that's a first down.
Yep.
But by him hitting him, knocking him back, and then again, the cavalry came and took over, that kept him from getting that first down.
Riker Martin comes in for South, be 1st and 10 with 10:29 to go in the second quarter. South Decatur going to be driving again.
That was a heck of a hit by a freshman.
Not afraid to hit.
No.
Riker Martin back in the backfield. Gives it to 10 Wren. He's up the middle. Looks like he got 9 yards on that carry.
You know, I've been impressed so far watching South's linemen because they just keep their feet churning for the most part. 75 there, Hampton, he was blocking his guy. He was 8 yards down the field still blocking. And Wren ran into him, but he still had contact, and that gave him an extra yard or so.
Riker Martin back in the shotgun. Wren and Jackson Ray behind him. Ball was given to Wren. He got the first down.
Slip coming off the ball. It's a new formation, gun power eye.
That carry good for a South Decatur first down.
Cologne, number 68 for Edinburgh, is in on the tackle. First and down, Cougar. They're driving again, ball on their 21-yard line. They're on the Edinburgh 21-yard line.
So I was kind of shocked this Edinburgh went for it on fourth down because I know it was 1 yard, but they haven't stopped South yet.
Yeah, you don't want to get the ball keep the ball on your side of the field.
Right.
The way South's been.
Field position.
Again, ran up the middle. They stopped him this time.
I think Riken wanted to pull it, but by the time he got it pulled, they had defense on him.
Yeah.
First man there, number 21, Chase Smock.
Lost a yard, so it'll be second 11, ball on the 22.
I think you'll see him come outside somehow on this one.
I can see Jackson Ray going one side or the other.
Yeah, or I could see, Riken faking and booting out, but I don't see that in this formation. There it is.
There it is, Jackson Ray.
They won't touch him.
Behind some blockers. Touchdown, South Decatur, Jackson Ray. 27-0.
Nice.
8:34 left in the second quarter.
Nice call, because you had all of his blockers were in front of him, plus he had the wing and the whiteout out here. They outmanned them on this side of the field. They had no way they were going to be able to defend that.
Ash back for South Decatur to attempt the extra point. South Decatur didn't have enough players on the field to get one running out there so they can. So better get the ball snapped. They got 5 seconds on the play clock. There we go. It's up. And no good. Wide left. 27-0. South Decatur. 8:34 in the first half. Left in the first half.
Well, the thing, that was when his legs probably getting sore.
His legs getting
kicked that
sore.
much, so
He didn't get in his routine because they didn't have enough players on the field. He kind of run out there, and they had to direct the player where he was supposed to be.
And I'm sure he was hurrying because he knew what the clock was. The kick before, looked like it was a bad catch, and he kicked it, still made it through. That's why it surprised me he didn't get that one. But you're going to get those.
So South will be kicking it off. It'll be Pruitt and Godeshay in the backfield for Edinburgh. And Ash will be doing the kickoff for South.
Where they've been kicking the ball, if these guys on our side sprint, their running back still isn't coming over.
Yeah.
There's a seam right there that they might be able to pick this up.
I'll say one thing, cheerleaders are going to be just as tired as what the football players are tonight after doing all these jumping jacks. That kick was
trouble.
Klaus got the kick. South Decatur was down on the field. Coming out of the bottom of the pile was Henson for South Decatur on the tackle. It would be 1st and 10, Edinburgh.
A little concerned on that. The guy caught it on the home side, was trying to get to the other sidelines. I think it was just because there wasn't any room there.
Yeah.
It's South looked like they were all converging to this side. You still have to have your guys on that side as a secondary.
Precaution.
Yeah. There's got to be at least one safety over there.
Again, Parkhurst in the backfield for Edinburgh. He's the quarterback. Number 21, Smock to his left. He's got a pass. Pass was incomplete to the left side. And a whole lot of laundry come down on the field on that play.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an offensive hold? Yeah, it's on Edinburgh.
Offensive hold. It was on Edinburgh. That'll back him up.
Where it was coming from, it looked like it was going to be a hold, but
I think every official out there seen it because there was a flag from every angle through right in the middle of the air, So that'll back him up. Be 1st and 20 on the 27-yard line, Lancers.
I think that ball was tipped.
So
They're going to have to start throwing at some point, but I don't know if they'll have time to do that.
yeah,
South's getting penetration on them.
quarterback keeper, and
Number 3,
Landon Ponsler runs Parkhurst down from behind. If he got a yard, that would be a given. So they give him 2 yards on the carry, so it'll be 2nd and 18, the ball on the 19-yard line.
Well, like I said, I don't know that they have enough time. And I think Edinburgh right now is just trying to think we're going to pass, but we're going to sneak it under you.
Yeah.
Sal's basically putting their ears back and saying you can't run on us.
Yep.
So it's kind of a double-edged sword right here. Screen again.
Got a screenplay.
You do it often enough, you get one.
Yep.
What did he get, about 3 yards out of it?
About 3 yards. That Brody Bolton on the tackle for South Decatur.
If you're throwing a screen, you're wanting more than 3 yards off of it.
They give him 5 on that. It went from 2nd and 18 to 3rd and 13. So I guess the short passes will be.
That's all he's got time for.
Yeah.
There's a hold.
Yep. Got a long one. He's overthrown.
Huckleberry got stuck with his nose looking back in the backfield.
Yep.
These guys back here, you do your job, they'll do their job. And he got stuck looking up there.
Yeah.
They got lucky on that one.
Brings up 4th down and 13 for the Lancers.
Yeah. I think Huckleberry was looking at 64. Ponsler was getting in on the quarterback, even though they had a hold of his shirt. He was dragging the guy with him. So, be 4th and 13 with a punt.
End over end.
Jackson Ray's back with it. He picks it up and gets 5 or 10 yards extra yards out of it. We got a flag in the backfield. I don't know if it was a late hit or.
I didn't see it. I was looking down here. They got to quit letting the ball hit the ground. That is the golden rule. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's going to back the ball up. That was a personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on South Decatur after the play was over.
See again. You've been playing clean. We got to keep playing clean.
Yeah, you're up 27-0. You just go ahead and play clean because Edinburgh hasn't.
Well, when you're going to play the North Decaturs and those types of teams, you cannot have penalties, and that's what you're working at it here. So we can compete next week and the week after that.
So. Riker Martin goes right, keeps the ball, runs it out of bounds, but
somebody blew the whistle right
Somebody
at the beginning.
blew the whistle and everybody stopped, so we don't know what's going on.
Have to replay the down, I guess. I don't see a penalty flag.
I don't see anything on the ground. Winkler's holding his hands up like what was going on.
I heard somebody, and then I saw this official winding the clock, so I don't know. Did they start before? Well, if that's the case, why didn't they blow the whistle then?
Right. About the only thing you can do is just replay the down. Oh, now we got a late flag coming in.
Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure to delay a game. South.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It's 1st and 15.
I'd like to know what that is. I wonder if the receiver was too close to the line or the out of bounds line.
That's possibly why he was asking what it was, because he was just standing over with his hands in the air.
Yeah.
Even though they were ready, they've got to wait for the official to call for the play clock to go.
Well, yeah.
So, Riker Martin looking over for the play, gets it called in the huddle. Riker back to pass, lets it air out. Too much. We had Winkler going down the left sideline and just overthrows him. So
he's got to get off of that. The corner had him. He's got to get off of that.
Yeah. Second and 15. Ball on the 32-yard line with 6:05 left in the half.
It's all right. This is a good time to work on some stuff you need to work on, not just stuff that's working.
Like I said, we got the ball coming out in the third quarter anyway, so let's just work on something. Jackson Ray with the ball, gets it up the middle, cuts it back. He probably gets one or two.
Jackson Ray, the ball carrier. Tackle made by number 5, Braylon Lechner. Gain of 2 yards on the play, brings up 3rd down and 13.
At North Decatur 14, Milan 7. Seven. At Greensburg, Greensburg and Connorsville is tied at 7-7. Riker Martin in the backfield, in shotgun position. Looks like he's going to throw, brings the ball back down, throws it. Winkler with the catch at the 42-yard line.
I think he's going to go for it.
Yeah. 4th and 6. That pass went for 7 yards from Martin to Winkler. So the way South's been running tonight, 6 yards isn't easy if they can get the blocking and don't get a penalty. Oh.
Empty backfield.
Looks like Riker
punt.
Looks like Riker Martin's going to punt it away. Left-handed, left-footed kicker.
14.
Out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. No return.
No return from Edinburgh. That ball went to the 14-yard line. And that'll be where Edinburgh starts. 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Be nice to get a turnover right here and get a quick touchdown and right before half.
Again, our second quarter sponsors, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want close by. Same-day appointments now available. Call 812-222-DOCS. Looks like Parkhurst is coming back out in the backfield. It's the quarterback, and he's got number Klaus in the backfield with him. Triple wide receiver is going to go up. Fake by Parkhurst. He takes it to the right, and he is stopped.
Hampton had him in the backfield, just didn't wrap him, get him to the ground. But still got help and still only gave him a half a yard.
That was Phelps again on the tackle. 6'1", 200-pound sophomore for South Decatur. Parkhurst back to pass. Gets it out to number 19, Garcia.
I'll tell you what, Hampton had his jersey stretched for 5 yards there. The kid wouldn't let him go.
I guess they feel that's the only way they're going to stop him.
I
grab their
guess.
jersey and hold on.
And they didn't call it, but some of that they may not throw at this point, but just as long as nobody gets hurt.
Yep.
That shouldn't matter, but speed up the game a little.
Yep. Got single wide receivers out on each side. Got a flag on the play. Motion, false start by Edinburgh, so that'll back him up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9 on the 15-yard line.
Look for that screen again.
Yep.
That's the only thing, that or that post that they threw a minute ago that the secondary fell asleep.
Yep. Let's just stay awake right here and get the ball back on our side of the field and give it to Jackson Ray. Comes that screen pass again, and it's caught.
Nice tackle.
And a good tackle by Thor Winkler.
They got a punt here, don't they?
Straw for Edinburgh on the catch.
I'll tell you what, I don't know who their punter is, but I think they're going for it.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll stand him up again this time and won't let him fall forward.
Right. And our linemen have to stay home. They can't go on a long count.
Again,
get penetration here.
Like you say, everybody just do your job and stay where you're at.
Right. Up the middle.
Oh.
No, I didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
Getting into the backfield and holding again on defense.
So,
tell you what, I don't understand that.
Did they get?
No, they didn't get it. Should be south. I would think you wouldn't want to give them the ball right here and end up going down 30 at half.
Right.
With South getting the ball at halftime.
Updated score from Greensburg. Connorsville 20, Greensburg 7. Columbus East 28, Seymour 6. North is over Southport 26-0. Riker Martin in the backfield for South Decatur gives it off to Jackson Ray. He's got a blocker in front of him. He gets it out to the left side. He gets it.
The ball carrier. Touchdown saving tackle made by number 12, Alexis Garzon.
Tell you what, that was a heck of a play. I am not going to try that name. If you want to try,
Garzon. Touchdown saving tackle, but it was still a first down.
He had a stiff arm right in his face, too, and was able to make that play.
Jackson Ray handed off up the middle, and he stopped in the backfield by number 21, Smock, for Edinburgh. Got in the backfield there. Might have lost 2 on that one. Second goal on the 9-yard line for South Decatur.
And brought a linebacker that time.
So here before too long, they'll be keying on him. They'll have to go. They got Wren in the backfield now, so so they got Jackson
for a pass. Nope.
Straight up the middle for Wren.
I look for them to go outside now. They've tried inside twice. Get them start sucking in, then we'll go outside. I can see him giving it to Wren, or not Wren.
Jackson Ray to the left side or right side and let him go.
Get him in motion, give him the ball, and let him go.
Riker Martin comes over to get the play, gets back into the huddle for South Decatur. Got Wren in the backfield, Jackson Ray to the left, Riker Martin under center this time. Ray in motion. They give the ball to Wren. He's pushed forward by a few of his players, but if he got one, we'll be lucky. 40 seconds left in the first half here at South Decatur. South Decatur 27, Edinburgh nothing.
They're going to let it run down.
Yep.
And call timeout.
So, in the huddle, going to see a timeout here.
And then the question is, do you down it after that, or do you go for the touchdown?
Timeout South Decatur with 11.5 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, the way they've been running the ball, I'd go for the touchdown.
Wow. It's kind of, it's a little early to to down it and go in, but you also know you're getting the ball at half. So I'm sure part of it was just to make sure they don't get the ball back.
Right. And for some reason, a 100-yard touchdown at the end of the end of the quarter that would.
I coached a game one time. We got them on the 1-yard line. Edinburgh had them on the 1-yard line. We blitzed the heck out of it. One gap left open.
Kid runs it all the way back.
99.5 yards for a touchdown. Only score they got.
And then you feel defeated right there. And then your kid's coming out you want your kids upbeat coming out
Yeah. We shook it off. We ended up winning big, but that's not how you want to start a game.
We're going to maybe kick it.
A field goal.
Going to kick a field goal. Riker Martin's on the sideline. They bring Caden Ash in to try a field goal.
What happened now?
Timeout, Edinburgh.
Ice him.
Trying to ice the kicker here with 11 seconds to go.
Tell you what, I like that call. Gives you something. I don't know how many opportunities he's had to kick a field goal. And you're in a position now that you can kick one. It's not a do or die. See if we can do it down the road. Good call. I like that call.
Now, if you're South Decatur and Coach Martin, do you bring Riker back in and go for the touchdown?
That would be a way to look at it.
You're going to ice our kicker? Let's just go for the touchdown here and just,
You have Huckleberry holding.
Yeah, you got Huckleberry holding.
So
you could always
do a fake here if you wanted to fake one. But
fake one with Huckleberry, just have him stand up and run. Put the big boys in front and say, come on.
I don't think he'll do that, but
hey,
it's a possible.
Anything's possible.
Yep.
And with the confidence that South's got right now with the way they played the first half, that could be. Well, they're bringing him back out. He's going to try the field goal. Blocked.
Field goal attempt blocked by the Lancers.
Number 12.
Number 12, Alexis Garzon on the block.
Garzon on the block for Edinburgh.
Put the quick guys in, and the lineman didn't block down.
Touchback for the Lancers.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Lancers from the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
And here you go. Are you going to take a knee and give the ball right back to South at the end of the halftime, or are you going to run a play and see if you can get something?
I think I'm down in here just from the standpoint I sure don't want to give them another score if we do something wrong. Or these guys back here better just be – they need to be way back.
They just need to go back, and that's exactly what Riker Martin did. He's playing center field.
Let him run it all day. I care less if he runs it as long as we get to play.
Gets Edinburgh.
Number 3, Samson
Parkhurst runs it for the first down as the clock runs out. First half here in South Decatur and Westport. South Decatur Cougars 27. Your Edinburgh Lancers nothing.
Decatur County Recycling has mobile and permanent sites throughout Decatur County and sponsors our curbside house-to-house pickup in Greensburg. Check out all of the items that can be recycled at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Plastic tubs, bottles, steel and aluminum cans, and even junk mail can be recycled. Let's win together this season at recycling and protecting our earth for a better future.
Our halftime sponsor is Stone's Farm Service. Your Kubota dealer. Quality equipment, you can just go mow. Kubota and Stone's Farm Service on East Main Street in Greensburg, serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stones.
Decatur County Recycling has mobile and permanent sites throughout Decatur County and sponsors our curbside house-to-house pickup in Greensburg. Check out all of the items that can be recycled at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Plastic tubs, bottles, steel and aluminum cans, and even junk mail can be recycled. Let's win together this season at recycling and protecting our earth for a better future.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg or call them at 812-663-3787.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Walters Tire in Greensburg has you covered. From new tires to expert service, our team makes sure you're rolling smooth in no time. Whether it's a flat, a rotation, or a brand new set, we're your hometown tire pros. Conveniently located right here in Greensburg, Walters Tire keeps you safe, keeps you moving, and keeps you smiling mile after mile. Stop in today at 220 North Main Street in Greensburg, or give them a call at 812-663-7551. Walters Tire, where every trip starts on the right foot, or should we say the right wheel.
Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tubby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tubby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tubby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tubby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
Decatur County Recycling has mobile and permanent sites throughout Decatur County and sponsors our curbside house-to-house pickup in Greensburg. Check out all of the items that can be recycled at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Plastic tubs, bottles, steel and aluminum cans, and even junk mail can be recycled. Let's win together this season at recycling and protecting our earth for a better future.
I'll do the halftime sponsor. Okay, back out at South Decatur where it's 27-0 Cougars at halftime. Our halftime sponsor tonight is Stone's Farm Service. Halftime of tonight's game brought your way by Stone's Farm Service, your Kubota dealer, quality equipment so you can just go mow. Kubota and Stone's Farm Service, East Main Street in Greensburg. Serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stones. Again, the out at South Decatur, it's 27-0. South will have the ball when they come out from halftime.
And that's exactly what you want. I mean, South ended up, they got the field goal blocked, which is fine. They're getting to the point where they're going to start running the clock. Yeah. And, that's fine. I understand that. But, South, when the coaches start watching film next week, they're going to have a lot of nice things to be able to look at. as any coach, I can stand here and tell you, you're going to find the stuff that isn't good, but sometimes you have to point out the stuff that is good, and then work on fixing the stuff that you saw that wasn't right. And that's kind of where they got to go from this point. And it'll be interesting to see, like I say, how things go from this point. Like you said, they're playing really, really confident right now.
Yeah.
And hopefully they go into next week with that same mentality.
Like I said, they've been playing confident. When they get into the film room this week, they're going to have some good positive stuff to say. But like you said, they got to bring out the bad to keep it up.
Right. And that's kind of the thing as a coach. You want the kids to learn. And I think playing a team like this gives you the kids, like I said, we've talked about before.
Right.
That gives the kids that confidence. You know what? You see them blocking down the field. You see them driving their blocks, all that sort of stuff. Well, now those kids are going to see this is what happens. I didn't see I listened to the first two games, but you couldn't see.
Right.
So it's like, is that what they did in the first two games? Well, now we get to show this is what it's like, and they understand it, and hopefully they'll take that on for the rest of the season.
Once South got down in their first two games, they were down. They were quitting on plays. Like you said, they wasn't running through, finishing up their blocks. It was just like, okay, he's got 5 yards on us, and he's gone.
Right.
And it was head down and
that's what I've noticed and I noticed this when I was up on the other end, that, South, as soon as something bad happens, South has a real tendency to drop their head, and I tried to change that when I came down here and coached, and it's just one of those things that's ingrained to them, and I don't know, and Coach Martin and I have talked about that, I don't know where that started, because when I was coaching up on the other end, there were some major battles between North and South, and it was a knockdown drag-out every single year. And I don't know when all that started.
Like I said, I come from a school that didn't have football. I graduated from South Ripley in Versailles. So,
right.
When you come up here, you hear South Decatur football, they had a state championship.
Right.
Like you said, knockdown drag-outs back in the day.
Yep.
Now it's basically most of the time one-sided.
Right. Well, and I'll tell you, too, I see it in girls' sports, I see it in boys' sports, and I had some of the basketball players, and even on the baseball field when we talk to the kids, a lot of it is when we go to play North, it's a matter of we have to do more in order to beat North. Well, no, you're good enough to play them. Just go out and play the game.
You got to play your game.
And just do the things you have to do, and we can compete, because when you start trying to do more than you're capable of, then it just goes to pot.
Yeah.
So just go out and do what we can, and when something bad happens, you know what? I always told kids, when you can tell a good team and a mediocre team, because a mediocre team, when things go bad, they shut it off.
Right.
A good team, they go back to fundamentals, and they just, something bad happened, we go back to fundamentals. And the bad team is just going to go and do their, we got a bunch of heroes that want to play cowboy and go out here and do their own thing, and that's not going to work.
Like they always say, there's no I in team.
Nope.
And, it takes 11 guys to score, and everybody does their job, whether it's blocking or the running back, wide receivers, get out there and catch your passes, okay.
And you hear a lot of people, that's one of the things they say, that this is the epitome of team sports, because you're trying to get 11 guys to do the same thing at the same time, and that's very difficult to do. And I know, you're trying to do the same thing in basketball, you're trying to do the same thing in baseball to get everybody to do their job.
Right.
But it's one of those things where if you get everybody, you take football, every play is designed to score a touchdown.
Right.
On defense, every defensive play is designed to no gain or sack. That's just the way it is.
Right.
Whoever does the best, it's me against you. And if I block you and I do a better job blocking you, we're going to gain yards. If you do better than I am, and I've always made it that way, it's a competition.
Yep.
You play the guy over you. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing.
Don't worry about the guy on the left or your right. You play your man.
And if everybody does their job, you're going to come out ahead. And like I said, I've been impressed with South with their offensive line. It looks like they're blocking people all the way down the field. Their wideouts are blocking people all the way down the field, and that's a good thing to see.
And the first 2 games, they didn't have that. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
we're done.
Yeah.
So,
And I think some of that is just from the standpoint that out here, we can beat Edinburgh.
yeah.
So they come out and they play relaxed. They do the job they're supposed to do. First 2 teams, I'm not sure in their mind, they're playing the name on the front of the jersey.
Yeah.
And they're just not coming out and saying, you know what, we just play the game. You know,
Yeah.
it's no different. You know, South won the baseball sectional a couple years ago, and one of the things I told those guys is the sectional final, it's no different than the first game we played of the season.
No.
It's a game of baseball. It's just a matter of it's over Labor Day compared to playing it in April.
Yeah.
So just go out and play.
Somebody's going to be a champion at the end of the game.
Exactly.
But
and this has to be the same way. Quit worrying about it being Shenandoah.
Yep.
Quit worrying about it being North Decatur. You just do what you're supposed to do and then let it fall.
So we got some scores updated. Lawrenceburg 14, Speedway nothing. East Central 7, Lawrence North 0. South Durban 8, Batesville 0. Triton Central 14, Tri-West 7, Delta 10, Shelbyville nothing. So that's some of the local scores we've got coming through the wire. So we got about 3 minutes and 32 seconds left here before the halftime ends. Again, it's South Decatur 27, Edinburgh nothing, and South will have the ball to start the second half.
Now the important thing here, and I'm sure Coach is in there talking about it right now, is you got a whole half you have to play. And that's the thing, you know, you can't come out and say, okay, we're 27-0. We can come out now and we're going to coast. And you've got to come out and play.
Yeah.
And I used to always, you know, we may be up big coming out at halftime, but I'm starting my starters.
Yeah.
And I want to see you guys come out and you just keep playing. As we talked earlier, put that pedal on the ground, push it as far as you can push it. And as a coach, I'll start taking people out and we'll start putting people in. But those people that go out there, they need to put the pedal to the floor. And if we still score 2 or 3 touchdowns on them, there's nothing else you can do. Because if you tell them to lay down, somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah, and that's when somebody gets hurt,
Exactly.
when they lay down. And
there's ways to stop it. You don't run outside the tackles.
Right.
You run straight dives. You don't run misdirections. You don't pass. There's ways to prevent running scores up, but there's sometimes you're just that much better.
yeah, there's sometimes you can't help it. I mean, and even though South Decatur don't have a lot of a bench to play, when the kids that don't get to play much get in, they want to score.
Exactly.
They want to play. They want to play football.
Right.
You know, whether it's 50-0 or 14-14, they want to play ball. It's just like it's 0-0.
And as a coach, I want to see you going as hard as you can go. I don't want you to sit there and go, okay, I don't want to embarrass them. Well, we don't want to embarrass them, but we also want you as a player, you're playing against you.
Right.
And like I said, as a coach, I'll take care of that.
Yeah.
You know, and
because next week is the kid that don't get to play a whole lot, only when it's 50-0 or whatever. The game's you're down 50-0. Next week it could be a tie game with 2 minutes left, and you get a kid with a sprained ankle, and you got to go in. You're next man up.
That's
and
exactly.
these coaches look in these games. Well, who performs in these games? That's who I'm going to put in.
Right, and I can tell you right now, as a coach, if I see you got a sub in, I'm going to pick on him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm going to send my blitz over top of him, or I'm going to put my best defensive lineman over top of him, or, you know, if he's a linebacker, then I'm going to run right at him.
Just see how he'll play and how he'll react.
Exactly, and you know, I'm sure Edinburgh is a little down at this point, so you don't want to give them any hope by coming out and not playing to the best of your ability at this point.
Right. You don't want to come out in this. We got the ball coming out third quarter. You don't want to come out and say, well, we're going to stall ball. Let's as you say, put the foot on the pedal, on the gas pedal, and let's keep rolling.
Yeah, one of my biggest pet peeves is a prevent defense. My first game I ever coached, we went into prevent defense and ended up losing. And from that point forward, for 30-odd years that I coached football, I never went into prevent. I didn't care what the score was or whatever. We were going to play you, just like we always do. This is what we do.
Heads up, 0-0, third quarter.
Exactly.
And
so we'll be interested to see whether South comes out and runs it right down their throat again, and whether the linemen do the things that they need to do. And we can only hope. I will say this, from a fashion design, I really like their new uniforms. I'm not real fashion savvy, but I like the white helmets and the maroon shirts and the white pants. I like that.
So I thought they had some new helmets when we went up to North, but
Kind of back to old school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like them.
Well, there for a while they went back, and I understand doing it. They went back to the state championship uniform, and it's been South's colors for years, and it is what it is. But just a new color, it just looks really nice on them. I think the decal on the helmet is the same. It's just a matter of change the look. I really like them.
Change the look, wax the helmets up a little bit, shining. So.
Yeah, I'd love to be like a college and be able to have a game helmet and a practice helmet and to get them all shined up. But by the time the season, show you how old I am, they used to have a helmet and they would paint it every year. But by the time you got 2 or 3 games into the season, the paint's chipping off. So it's the same color it's the color that was underneath, and it looked pretty nasty.
Well, you had several colors there going on, right?
It's about like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
The gold dome helmets, they're painted every week, it looks like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're painted and they are buffed every year, every week. All of them are.
Yeah.
And they have game helmets and they have practice helmets.
Okay, getting ready to go back after halftime. We'll close out our halftime show. It's been sponsored by Stone's Farm Equipment. Serving Decatur County and all of southeastern Indiana for over 30 years with quality equipment and a service department that can't be beat. Strong, stable, still Stones on East Main and Greensburg. And our third quarter sponsors, H&R Block. Hello, football fans. You didn't start your business to do taxes. Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves over 2 million businesses like yours every year. You can find a tax expert at your Greensburg H&R Block. Here again, we're back out at Westport at Seibel Field, where South Decatur's leading Edinburgh 27-0, with Edinburgh kicking off to South. Number 28 for South picks up the kick. That's Bolton, and he's quickly tackled at the 28-yard line.
Just barely didn't get to the middle. He had one guy to beat to get to the wedge, and he'd had some yards.
Ball on the Cougar 27-yard line.
Ball on the Cougar 27-yard line. Looks like Riker Martin's back out as the quarterback, and he's got Jackson Ray in the backfield. Winkler to this side and Huckle double wide receivers the other side. Ball right up the middle. Here comes Jackson Ray. One person to beat. And he gets him by the helmet, throws him down. Or that would have been a touchdown, South Decatur.
No flag either. I can't believe that.
No flag on that play, but he was brought down by the face mask on that. Pruitt for Edinburgh on the tackle. Yeah. Jackson Ray was running to the scoreboard, but his head was facing the baseball field here at South Decatur as much as he was turned around. Riker Martin on a keeper. He gets out to the left side. He's got some running room. Had a good block by Winkler. He's down to the 20.
And once
First
again,
and 10, South Decatur.
You got Winkler blocking 40 yards down the field. I mean, you got a whiteout blocking the corner 40 yards down the field. That stuff on a film, you just don't see that very often.
Well, I guess as of right now, we've got our answer to South Decatur still putting the foot on the gas.
Yep.
34-yard carry by Martins. sets up the Cougars 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Ball on the 21-yard line. That was a 34-yard carry by Riker Martin, the quarterback for South Decatur. He's got Jackson Ray in the backfield and Wren to his left. Keeper by Martin. He's brought down probably at least 3 yards.
Number 5, Riker Martin again on the carry.
That was an interior lineman that got to him. Somebody whiffed on their block.
Yep. That would be a gain of 3, so it's 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 on the 18. 10:27 to go in the third quarter. South Decatur putting the foot on the gas, trying to score here at the opening possession. Martin pitches it out to the right side to Jackson Ray. He stiff arms, and he is swung down by number 14, Pruitt, Xander Pruitt.
And I tell you what, Huckleberry was down there blocking it 10 yards down the field too. So,
and Huckleberry's the littlest guy on the field.
And, I mean, when you start seeing, if you see one guy doing it, people start going along with the flow.
It's contagious.
Yeah, that's a good thing to see.
Looks like Bolton's coming out of the game. Troutman's coming into the game for South Decatur.
I'll tell you, that corner didn't like it either. He kind of flung Huckleberry over. He could have very easily
got Huckleberry to the left, double receivers to the far side. Troutman in the backfield gets the ball pitched to him. He stumbles but gets outside.
Turn it up.
He's turned it up the field. Oh, and he is drilled by number 15, Klaus. That was Troutman on the carry for South. But he picked up the first down for South.
Tackle for the Lancers. That carry good for a South Decatur first down.
I'm sure he'll feel that tomorrow when he wakes up with that bruise.
I guarantee you.
1st and 10, South Decatur, ball on the 9-yard line. Riker Martin turns around, says something to Wren. Up under center goes Martin. Jackson Ray to the right side. Troutman up the middle for 3. Wren was up the middle, for 3 yards.
Gain of about 3. Brings up second goal from the 6.
And that's the thing right now. They're just running it right out.
Running over them.
Yeah, I mean, they'll run it up the middle, and then all of a sudden they'll go to the outside, and then they're right back up the middle again. And Edinburgh has their biggest kids over the center.
Comeback on the way in Greensburg. Connorsville 20, Greensburg 14. Riker Martin out to the right side looking to pass. Finds Winkler. Touchdown on the pass for Winkler. Touchdown Cougars. 33-0.
Riker Martin, 6 yards to number 4, Josh Winkler.
Looks like we're going for 2 here.
Yep. That was a Martin to Winkler pass for the touchdown. Looks like Riker Martin's going to stay in and go for 2.
I'll tell you, that was a heck of a catch because Winkler was going backwards and caught it going backwards and then fell over. It took a minute for the official to come up and give the touchdown, so I wasn't exactly sure if he caught it. It's over in that far corner.
Timeout, South Decatur.
Well, I guess that answered that question we were talking about at halftime.
Well, their foot's on the gas, and I think they've just put it through the floorboard.
I'm hoping they keep it going.
That's don't stop now. 8:02 left in the third quarter, 33-0 South.
It's like you talked about. Don't have a whole lot of subs standing over here, but this gives you the opportunity to get those subs in there in a game situation because, like you said, you don't know when you're going to need them.
Don't know when you're going to need them, and like I said, another running back they've got, the McFarland boy, is not even on the field tonight. He's in street clothes because he's got a
bum knee.
They haven't determined what's wrong with it yet.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach Martin's thinking is if you have an injury as far as putting somebody in, whoever he thinks is going to be the next running back,
Yeah.
Who am I going to use?
Well, and like I said, they don't have very many people, but it gives them a little break.
Right.
The first 2 games, none of them had a breather. Where the kids were on the ground with cramps, trainer was out, lifting legs up, giving them water. Now they're up 33-0. They can breathe a little bit, play a few kids here and there, switch some kids out, try them in some new positions. Pitch out to Wren, goes left side. He's got it in for the 2-point conversion, 35-0. South Decatur.
Taking Wren to the outside.
And you got Edinburgh's walking.
Yeah.
They're beat.
South Decatur leads 35-0.
But like I said, as Coach Martin and Coach Martin coaches the right way.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to do everything he can, even with the kids he's got on the field. You don't run reverses. You try not to run wide. You run tackle to tackle, straight at you, that kind of stuff. At that point, you got to stop them.
Yeah.
I mean, as a defense, Edinburgh's got to stop them. And if they can't stop them,
let's just keep running.
Exactly. I mean, I'm doing everything I can.
12 and 15, Garzone and Klaus back for Edinburgh to receive the kick with Caden Nash kicking off for South Decatur. At this time, 35-0. We will be playing running clock for the rest of the game, or until the score gets below 35 points. Kick is back. Garzone picks it up. Oh, fumble out of the ball. Picked up by South.
I didn't see who hit him, but that was a shot. That ball came out, and it went 15 yards backwards in the air. That was a shot. We got a South kid down.
That hit was by number 52, Kevin Moore, a 5'10", 215-pound freshman for South Decatur, and he absolutely put his helmet right in that kid's stomach, and that ball went 5 yards towards South Decatur. South Decatur player down on the field. Back up. That was Josh Winkler that was down on the field. He gets up and he's walking off the field.
I would imagine he probably had the wind knocked out of him.
He had something, because I seen him turn around and look at the coach and smile, so he's...
That's the problem. That's the thing you worry about as a coach in a game like this. You get somebody injured, and you see a kid go down, I mean...
Your heart stops.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 7:51 left in the third quarter, 35-0 South Decatur. The ball is on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, South Decatur. Here comes Riker Martin back in as quarterback for South.
Better hurry up.
Wren up the middle.
Number 10, Kagan Wren, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 6.
5 or 6 on that play. I think he was thrown for 2 yards.
Yeah.
So.
And see, I always taught bring them the way they came.
Yeah.
Don't let them fall forward, because like you just said, instead of getting 3 or 4 yards, now they have 5 or 6 yards.
5 or 6 yards. You can see that Edinburgh's getting frustrated. A couple of their players trying to help each other up, and they're pushing each other away from each other, and it's like, I'm getting up myself.
Right.
Got Riker Martin under center. He gets the ball. He drops the ball, but he falls on it.
See, that's uncalled for.
Still be South Decatur's ball.
That's the thing you got to be careful of. 75 there was laying on him, basically jumping up and down on him. So
75 was the one that was smacking himself a while ago, but he didn't want nobody to help him up. So
that's the thing. I'm sorry. I've done Edinburgh game, coached them for years. There's sometimes they can be that way. You just got to say, guys, you got to keep your head.
Yeah, just keep your head. Don't start nothing.
Because Riken could have got a little aggravated.
So.
No, I'm not saying every kid from Edinburgh's that way.
Martin's back in the shotgun, hands it off to Jackson Ray. Almost not a Good handoff, but we got a flag on the play, but
Tell you exactly what it is. He was helping the runner.
yeah, say.
Which you can tush push, but you can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
He had him
that
by the
whatsoever.
shoulder, pulled him forward, so that's going to be. And I think that's what they're talking about over there now. Wren comes out to him and says, "Hey, that's not be doing that. That's a penalty on us."
And see, that's where you get the tush push. You get all that, and everybody because even that in high school football is illegal. Now
Right.
they allow it, but you know something like that they're going to call, and it either is or it isn't. Is my call.
So that backs him up. It'll be be 3rd and 12. The ball on the 10-yard line. So Troutman comes back in for South. Brody Bolton out. Double wide receivers to the right. Huckleberry, the lone man, on the left. Riker Martin rolls right, throws, passes incomplete, intended for Josh Winkler. So it'll be 4th down and 12.
Yeah, you're going for this.
Yeah, you got to. Your side of the field.
Yeah.
You got him backed up either way.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to be. So.
Or are they going to kick it? They're going to kick it.
They're going to kick it. We're going to see Raylan Henson. We're going to see a field goal attempt.
Let's see.
This will be an attempt of 33 yards for Henson. Huckleberry's got his hand down on the ground where Henson wants it. Henson's looking. Here's the snap. We got a whistle. And that was off the scoreboard, but we had a whistle before. Delay a game, South Decatur. So we're going to back it up 5 yards. Henson looks over at Coach Martin and shakes his head yes, like, let me kick her again, Coach.
Well, he had plenty of leg.
Yep.
It was just a little bit left.
So
I say a little left. It was a lot left. But
so
I'm giving him benefit of the doubt.
Let's try 38. 38-yard field goal here, ladies and gentlemen.
that's up. And kick falls short. He had it right in front, fell short, right in front of the goalpost.
Yeah, it would have been close if he'd got a little more height on it.
Lancers take over 1st and 10. Ball up there up 21 yards.
Updated score at North Decatur after 3 offside penalties by North. Milan gets it in and ties the game on a quarterback sneak, 14-14.
If you're DVRing the North Decatur football game, you might want to plug your ears. Milan just scored to make it a 14-14 ball game in the 3rd quarter.
And Greensburg's down.
Who are they playing against?
Connorsville. Running play on that play by Edinburgh. Tackles by South Decatur's number 75, Ladd Hampton.
15, Raymond Cox, the ball carrier.
Cox was the ball carrier for Edinburgh. Got 1 yard on the play. Be 2nd and 9 with 2:04 left in the 3rd quarter here at South Decatur, 35-0 South.
I think South has some of their subs in because
Yeah.
I see Garrett Huckleberry's moved to safety. And I think the kid on the far side corner is a sub.
Short pass by Edinburgh, gang tackled by South Decatur, maybe 2 yards. Kevin Moore coming in, a freshman for South Decatur. Chris Martin coming in. Jackson Ray coming out for South. Coach Martin is getting some kids some playing time here tonight with a minute 20 left in the 3rd quarter as we're playing in running clock as the score is 35-0. Edinburgh back in shotgun. Looks like it's going to be a pass. Parkhurst overthrows number 14, Xander Pruitt. That'll bring up 4th down. Winkler for South Decatur on the coverage. Keegan Wren coming back out, 28. Bolton, Winkler back in.
Kelly's coming out limping.
Yep, Kelly's limping for South. Kevin Moore coming out now for South Decatur. Now he's going back in. So, looks like we're timeout Edinburgh.
I bet the coach now is sitting there going, why did I do that? South had a late kid coming in, and the left end, defensive end, wasn't in there. They ran a play to that side.
Edinburgh had trouble. Edinburgh had one player that they could have got the ball to that it wasn't getting a block, and they called timeout.
Yep.
Well, here we go. We got a timeout with 18.3 seconds left in the third quarter here at South Decatur. South Decatur Cougars up 35-0 on Edinburgh.
And that's one of the problems when you start putting subs in, that who's in, who's not in.
Right.
You know, you tell them every time, if I don't take you out, you're still in, but they don't register that. And
sometimes the kid's seeing, well, he plays my position too, so I must be the one coming out, so I'm going to run off the field.
Exactly.
4th and 6 as we get back to live action here at South Decatur. Plunkett. Parkhurst back to pass, and he runs it for a first down.
On the carry, gets to the outside. He's got enough for a Lancer first down.
First down.
It is 1st and 10 Lancers, ball on their own 31-yard line. That is the end of quarter number 3.
After 3 quarters.
35-0.
After 3 quarters in Westport, it's South Decatur 35, Edinburgh nothing. Your fourth quarter sponsor tonight is Rush Hubler Ford, your local Ford dealer, offering new and pre-owned vehicles, experienced car care, and great customer service with a smile. Stop by their showroom at 2010 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg and meet their friendly staff, or shop online at rushhubler.com. Also tonight, I'd like to thank Globe Asphalt here in Westport for being the touchdown sponsor. We've got to say their name a few times tonight. For the first time this season, we'd like to thank them for all they do to let us be here tonight and do what we like to do on Friday nights. Our other sponsors, we got platinum sponsors of Gill & Howe Funeral Home, Acura Automotive, Decatur County Recycling, Buy Right Auto. Our gold sponsors are Walters Tires and Hamilton Tebby Law Office. We got South Decatur back on the field waiting for Edinburgh to come out to start the fourth quarter. 12 minutes to go here.
And you could tell South has a lot of their subs in, because on that play it was just a quarterback rollout, and they just didn't come up.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things which your starters had been doing.
We've got Muckerhide in for South Decatur. Meadows in for South. Parkhurst back to pass. And he's being chased out of bounds. As he goes out of bounds, the pass is intended for number 14, Xander Pruitt, and he overthrew him.
There's a difference in speed there, too, on the defensive end. The defensive end went in. Again, he didn't flatten when the quarterback approached him, but he didn't have the speed to run him down on the sideline, so the linebacker had to take him.
Got 61, Aiden Kelly in for South Decatur. He's a 5'10", 215-pound freshman. Rylan Henson's in. He's a 5'10", 180-pound freshman. Some of the freshmen that probably don't get a lot of playing time is getting a little game time experience here in the fourth quarter, which is what they need in the future down the road. Parkhurst back. Screen pass. And 32, Muckerhide on the tackle. He grabbed a hold of
21.
21 chased Smock and held him around the waist until he could bring him down.
7 yards on the reception, 3rd down and 3 for your
3rd and 3 for the Lancers. May be a little too late. They're getting their passing game going a little bit with some screen passes. So Parkhurst back in the shotgun. The ball's over. Oh, just about overthrew him. Pass is complete to Xander Pruitt for a 1st down. And then some. That was Huckleberry, Henson,
Again,
Muckerhide all on the tackle.
defensive end was right there. All he had to do was flatten out a little bit. He just got too deep. But again, he's a new kid. He's going to get better. He's going to learn. And that's why you play it like right now.
Aiden Kelly was the injured player for South Decatur. He comes off the field limping.
1st and 10 Lancers, ball on the Cougar 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, ball on the Cougar 40 for the Lancers. Parkhurst back in the shotgun. Double wide receivers to the near side. Pass is thrown out to number 5, Linkner, and it come in and out of the hands of Linkner, so it'll still be 2nd and 10, 9:34 left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, now all of a sudden they're going to start throwing the ball, which is fine. It's something they need to work on too. But you can tell they're a screen team. They either screen outside screen or middle screen.
Lawrenceburg 35, Speedway nothing. Lawrenceburg's continuing their roll. Parkhurst back with the high snap, brings it down and hands it off to 21. Smock, he comes to the left side, gets tackled by Winkler. Gain of at least 6. 3rd and 4, Lancers on the 34-yard line. They're got a scoring drive going, or a drive going, not knowing they're going to score. South needs to put a stop in here.
Yep. And again, I think the majority of the guys you're seeing out there for Edinburgh are their starters.
Yeah.
South has a lot of their starters on the side. So.
Yeah. Oh. Parkhurst back to pass again. He pulls the ball down and runs it.
I can't believe they didn't call. They had it. I don't even know if he had him by the face mask, but he had him and threw him down.
Brody Bolton runs him out of down on the Lancer sideline. That'll be another 1st down for the Lancers. Ball on the Cougar 25-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing there. He obviously threw him down on the ground, way away from where the play was.
Whoever's watching that spot didn't see that.
No, that ref was right there.
Yeah. Oh, what a
Deep
catch.
ball caught. One-handed catch by number 19, Kevin Garcia.
What a catch. Went up with one hand, brought it down. That was a catch.
Yeah. Be 2nd and 5, Edinburgh on the 20. Again, Parkhurst in the shotgun formation. Double wide receivers to the far side. South in the backfield. He brings it back, throws it. Incomplete pass to number 8. Straw got flags on the play. I'd say he crossed the line of scrimmage before he threw it. He crossed the line of scrimmage, I'm saying.
Yep, they're calling a hold.
Calling a holding on Edinburgh.
I'll tell you what, the wideout repositioned himself. I'm not sure he got set either.
Yeah.
So
Is a 10-yard penalty.
And I know you get to a game like this, there's times where certain things just, let's just get this over with.
Yeah.
Sack for your Cougars, number 70, Elon Phelps.
Brought Phelps back into the game, and what does he do? He goes into the backfield and sacks the quarterback for a great big loss.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He had his hand up around the collar.
Yep.
I thought maybe they'd call that, but.
Third down and 28 now for the Lancers.
So it's 3rd down and 28, even though it was up around the collar and they didn't call it. We needed that play.
Yeah, we did.
So. Again, the Phelps boy's been in the backfield all night long, all year long. He's played in the backfield. Another high snap by Edinburgh, but Parkhurst gets it in a long catch. Touchdown, Edinburgh.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah.
You could tell that they were gonna unleash something long here.
Number 3, Sampson Parkhurst.
That catch was number
43 yards to Brandon.
That was Parkhurst on a 43-yard pass. Touchdown, Edinburgh. Are they going to go for 2 or?
Got an injury for South.
Number 52, Kevin Moore for South. Looks like he's cramping up. 75, Landon Hampton back in the game for him. So Edinburgh's going to go for 2.
Oh,
32 in the backfield, Muckerhide, and Parkhurst runs around him, but the attempt failed. Number 13, Henson, and number 9, Troutman in on the tackle to keeps him away from scoring. 4 minutes to go at South Decatur. It's your South Decatur Cougars 35, Edinburgh 6.
Get on the board. Cougars lead 35-6.
Again, that's the good thing about having a game like this is Muckerhide's getting the opportunity to play, and he can see some stuff on film. He was the defensive end on that backside. He had that quarterback if he just flattens himself out, but he just came back and then stopped, and he just wasn't in a position. Then the quarterback got outside of him. But that, again, he needs this in order to see it on film and see what he needs to do.
It's easier than telling them when they see it on film and they can actually see themselves doing it. Yeah,
Right.
I made the mistake, or I needed to do this a little better.
And the corner let the receiver get even with him before he turned and ran, which I always told him, if he's even, he's leaving. And the safety didn't get in over the top. But, again.
Brody Bolton and Jaden Jackson-Ray in the back for South Decatur for the kick.
Run something back here.
Garzone going to be kicking off for Edinburgh. This is where you need to just pick the ball up and run it.
Yep.
Bolton gets it, and he's on the run. Good block. He's about up to the 50. He got out to the 45-yard line, and they keep pushing him back. No
They drove him
whistle
back.
on the play. He was out to 45, and they jogged him back to like the 35, and that's when the referee
blew the whistle
to stop play. Okay, they brought the ball back to the 45-yard line for the forward progress.
I'd be more concerned about my kid getting injured by not blowing the whistle.
Yep.
At this point in the game, blow the whistle early,
Yep.
get him down.
So. Now they got Troutman in as quarterback. He hands off to Bolton. Bolton gets out about 7 yards.
Cover that up.
Cover. Pruitt on the tackle for Edinburgh.
Did a good job holding on to that ball because the kid had a hold of it trying to rake it out. So let's just end this game.
Yeah.
Keep the ball in the game.
Yeah.
Get over with.
2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter at South. It's South Decatur 35, Edinburgh 6. South Decatur on the drive. They just need to hold the ball and
let's just keep it in first downs
between the white lines and keep the clock running.
Yep.
Oh, bad snap. Ball picked up by Edinburgh, fell on by Edinburgh. It'll be 1st and 10. Edinburgh with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to go.
I need to quit talking. Every time I say something like that, then the opposite happens.
Covered on the play by the Lancers, number 50. The Lancers take over on the Cougar side of the field, 1st and 10 from the Cougar 47-yard line. Noah Parker. Thank you. That was number 50, Noah Parker on the recovery.
Well, I figure they're going to give us a solid dose of passing again.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go
2
deep
minutes
again at some
passing.
point. Safety needs to back up.
Okay. Parkhurst back to pass. Gets it way down the field, overthrows number 8. Straw. So that'd be 2nd and 10.
I could see him throwing it over here to the defensive right, offensive left. We got a sub in at the corner over here, I think.
Yeah. Troutman's in on this side. Oh, that was a hold. Almost picked off by Winkler.
Number 4, Josh Winkler.
But
I think they're just letting the game get over because that was right in front of the referee.
Yeah. 40 seconds left to go in the game. 35-6 Edinburgh, or 35-6 South Decatur. And this probably will be the last play of the game. So Parkhurst goes right, looking left, throws. Ball's picked off at 28. Bolton. Guess they're going to call it an incomplete pass. But Bolton's out there pleading his case that he had his arms under it. So
that's the ball game.
That's the ball game here at South Decatur. It'll be South Decatur 35, Edinburgh 6. Cougars with the win tonight, 35-6. So we'll go to some commercial breaks, and then we'll come back for our post-game show. Next week, South Decatur travels down to Crawford County, down around Marengo Cave, to take on the Crawford County High School. So
make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tubby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tubby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tubby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tubby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
Back at South Decatur High School, where the final here at South is 35-6, South Decatur. Our post game tonight is brought to you by Taft Furniture. Time to go home and get in the Lazy Boy. If you don't have one, Taft Furniture has the area's largest selection of Lazy Boys. Score with a Lazy Boy. So again, the game 35-6 for all you North Decatur fans. 4 minutes to go at North Decatur. It's 14-14. Them and Milan are in a tie game. And tonight I'd like to thank Gary Solly for stepping in and helping us out, as we had one that was sick and we had a guest come in and help us out. So,
well, I appreciate you asking. I enjoy it.
You know, anytime you're here and want to come in and give some of your insight, just come on up. We'll give you a headset and you can give us a little insight on what's going on.
Those back at the station wanted to make sure that they told you thank you as well.
Oh, well, appreciate that.
So again, this will be the final at South Decatur's 35-6. South Decatur, their first win of the season. Our post-game show was brought to you by Taft Furniture. Time to go home and get in the Lazy Boy. If you don't have one, Taft Furniture has the area's largest selection. Score with a Lazy Boy.
Well, it was a good win for South, and the good thing about it, you know, I don't know what Crawford County has. They're down there, and my wife went to school down in Ferdinand at Forest Park, so it's down in her neck of the woods. But, you know, if they could carry the momentum of this game and go down there and get them a win next week, you know, that puts you back at 500, and that gets you in a good position going into the rest of the season. I know, you know, they got beat by North. If they could compete with Switzerland counties and those types of guys, Brown County, you know, you could be in the top 2 or 3 of the conference. That would be a big win for South at this point.
That's what they need, the smaller schools.
Exactly. And, you know, this
play within your means.
And this conference is good right now for that. You know, it's a little bit weaker at this point. I think you're going to see it get better over the years. But you know, like I said, it was a good win for South. They're going to look at the film. I think they're going to be happy with some of the stuff they see. There's some stuff that they need to clean up. I thought they lost a little bit when they started getting those penalties, lost their focus a little, but they were able to flip that switch and turn it around again, which is good to happen, you know, because I've been around some teams, period, whether it was South or on the other end of the county, that, you know, something like that happened and they didn't get it back. No. So it was good that they were able to flip that switch and get it back on track.
Yeah, I saw some smiles and some positive things going on.
Right. Again, back at you from South Decatur High School, where the final score was 35-6. We'd like to say thank you and good night from South Decatur High School. And we'll see you
in a couple weeks.
As we're not going to make the travel to Marengo or to Crawford County next week to do the game.